Welcome in, my friends, to the Tour de Shrug cycling podcast for our Tour de France preview. This is a different episode. Normally, it's just me, and then we have some people on the other line. Now I have my guests right here, and these aren't just any normal guests. So this is going to be a little bit different. We're previewing the biggest race of the year. The Tour de France starts tomorrow, July 4th, on Peacock. If you're in the States, you get to hear, the Phil Leggett commentary. Starts tomorrow, 3-week long race, but we're going to preview it. We're going to, get some hot takes from my guests here. We're going to do some examples. It's going to be a little bit different, but previewing the Tour de France, I'm very excited. And with me today are my nephew, Logan, and his dad, my brother-in-law, Corey. And we are going to be talking the Tour de France. Thanks for joining us today. Are you too excited to be here?
So excited.
So excited? All right. How excited are you for the Tour de France, both of you?
Out
of 10?
Yeah, out of 10. Tell me out of 10.
It is my favorite
10?
cycling race.
I've never seen cycling.
But you're a 10? You're a 10 out of 10 excited?
Yeah.
Now that you told me it was happening yesterday, I am at least a 6.
A 6 out of 10?
Yes.
I'll take it. I'll take a 6 out of 10.
That was lame.
No, it's the most.
Okay, I'm very excited. The Tour de France is the best race of the year. But you guys are both big sports fans, especially Logan. You have played almost every sport imaginable. What are your favorite sports to play?
To play, baseball, soccer, football, and basketball.
What about to watch?
Probably baseball, soccer, and football.
And football, amazing. Corey, what about you? Do you have favorite sports that you follow?
As far as like watching, definitely football. And then basically some basketball, watch the Blazers. Outside of that, basically whatever sport Logan has on TV, I gauges my level of sport watching. But I do but I do like play tennis. I don't watch it much.
Okay.
Sometimes swim.
Sometimes swimming. Olympics? Are you talking about the Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But never cycling. You've never watched cycling, though.
No.
Either of you?
I did
In the Olympics, I watched
I think I watched some of it with you last Olympics.
Yeah.
I think back when, Lance Armstrong was a thing, I watched a little bit of the tour at that point.
Okay. Well, this is going to be great. Previewing the biggest race of the year. This is going to be one of the biggest additions because we have such big names there. This tour, maybe, some more competition than usual, but let's get into it. So Tour de France it's not a normal race. It's not like, hey, I'm going to race you from here to down the street, right? This is over the course of 3 weeks. So it's 21 days of racing. 3,000. No, they stop at night. Can you imagine? They just keep going all the whole way.
They sleep on their bike.
Don't have urine.
They're still riding.
Urine.
They're still riding while they
Yes, exactly.
They're sleeping.
They gotta.
And they don't eat for 3 weeks.
That'd
be impressive.
It'd be a different.
That person would have a problem with their body. Has a problem with it. They can survive 3 weeks.
You know what? Their bodies have a problem anyway, and they're now riding 24/7. But this is how far the race is: 3,333 kilometers. That is a lot of miles.
That's almost how long my Uncle Chad had to go coast to coast running.
Oh shoot!
Not.
He ran 2,000 miles.
Much further than our Uncle Chad.
Yeah. Yes. And then the other. So in terms of climbing, 56,000 meters of elevation gain throughout. So that's like, from what I heard, climbing Mount Everest 6 times. Bigger than that. Okay. So it's very, very, very intense. A lot of mileage, a lot of climbing. So we already talked about if you watched cycling before, which you have not, right? But you do like sports, right, Logan?
Yes.
Both of you do? Do you like riding a bike?
Yeah.
both. Are you a big bike riding fan?
I enjoy a good bike ride time to time.
Like basketball though. Okay, yeah. All right, but yeah, you like riding your bike. Do you like races?
Yeah.
So why don't you like the Tour de France? It's bike riding and racing.
I won.
You've raced your bike on the street before? Like,
Yeah, and I won.
All right. Well,
But-
so you're
it's not far off from Tour de France.
okay. Well, so here we go. So we got some budding Tour de France fans here. So we're gonna get into the preview of it. But first, we got to talk about the we think the winner is going to be. So I'm going to give you this list and tell me from this list who do you think is going to be the winner. This list here, we got some names. We got Tadej Pogacar, Stan de Wolf, Dylan van Barle, Jonas Vingegaard, Mads Pedersen, Paul Seychelles, Remco Evenepoel, Jake Stewart, Fred Wright, Lance Armstrong, and Travis Kelce.
What?
Who's going to win? Who's going to win the Tour de France?
You had more like, on this one, you were more like you were more like loud. So I think, Remiku Evenepoel.
Remiku Evenepoel. Remco. You think so? You think Remco Evenepoel? All right. That's your guess? Not a bad guess. Corey, who do we think?
I mean, I definitely.
I'm not going to tell you yet.
I mean, Travis Kelce is tempting. I will say.
Travis Kelce.
I feel like that's drawing me in as like, he's probably going to be the winner. But if I was to go with close seconds, I'm going to go with. Did you say Dylan van Barle?
Mhm.
All right. I'll go with Dylan.
All right. So the guesses are Remco Evenepoel
Dylan?
and Dylan van Barle. Are they going to be, those are some good guesses. So the actual
What do
favorite.
you think?
Well, I'm going to tell you. So the actual favorites of the race, the big ones are Tadej Pogacar has won 4 times the Tour de France already, going for his
It's gotta say Tyler Pogacar because he's on the top.
I know he was the first name I wrote. Jonas Vingegaard has won 2 times. He's amazing. And now we have 19-year-old Paul Seychelles from France. He is the next big thing. Those are kind of the 3 favorites. Remco is the 4th favorite.
It's like a once a year race.
It's a once a year race. Yeah. Once a year, 3-week race. The quickest overall time is the overall winner. So if the first day, Logan, say the first day we're racing down the street and you win by 30 seconds against me, we race again the next
I
day.
think that's possible with you even.
Let's see. So say you win by 30 seconds. The next day we race again and I win by 30 seconds. Now we're even, exactly even, right?
Oh yeah, because I won by 30.
And then I won by 30 the next day, right? And then if the next day I win by 10 seconds, now I'm overall ahead of you by 10 seconds. Okay. So it does that by over 21 stages. Now,
That's crazy.
the first stage of the race is a team time trial. This is the first time this has happened in a long time. Team time trial is different. Instead of all of the riders riding at the same time, one team goes from point A to point B, working together to try and get them to the finish line as fast as possible. Now, let me show you how this works because the draft benefit's huge. Okay, so we're gonna do an example. Let's stand up. Ready? Stand up.
No,
Let's go in a line here. Let's say face this way. Say Corey's in the front. He's taking turns. The wind is hitting him. You and I are in his draft. Now his turn's done. He's gonna go boom. He's gonna go to the back of the line. And now it's your turn. We're riding. You're in the front. And now you're gonna go to the back. And now it's my turn in the front. And now I'm going to go to the back. And we just keep doing that as much as we can until eventually I'm like, oh, I can't go anymore. And I get dropped. And now it's just you. Right? So that's how it works. That's how a team time trial works. The team all together working. Does this make sense? Yeah. That's the first stage. It's different than normal. We got our team time trial. Big first stage. I think Jonas Vingegaard is going to take time here.
Who?
Okay. Jonas Vingegaard. Okay.
Why?
He's the second favorite because I think his team. So this is where having a good team makes a big difference, right? It's like it doesn't like you could be a better, stronger rider than me, but my team is better on a team time trial. Remco,
have a good team?
He does. And Remco is the best time trialist in the world. So he could win the stage. And you could be right the first day. We'll have to see. We'll see if he's right. Now, we have the opening TTT. The other things that we have are we have 6 hilly stages throughout the race. We have 6 flat sprints, 7 mountain stages, and then 1 individual time trial. 7 mountain stages, as in they climb.
I would faint.
So they get to go back down the other side of the
A
mountain?
lot of the times, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's
I would
nice. Makes
faint.
sense.
You get to glide.
Okay. So the stages that I think are important are stage 2. So stage 1 is obviously very important. Stage 2, I think, is super important. Stage 6 is a big mountain stage. I'll show you the profile of that. Stage 10 is another big mountain stage where it's kind of like a revenge tour from a few years ago when Pogacar lost there. We got stage 14 and 15, big mountain stages.
How'd he lose?
Jonathan could go caught up to him and then beat him in a sprint, which never happens.
Sprint?
We have another time trial, individual time trial, stage 16, and then stage 19 and 20 are big mountain stages. Those are the big important ones. This is what I want to ask you. We're going to look through this. If you were riding in the Tour de France, where would you attack? So let's say it's a 21 stage race, right? Where would you, let's go to this one right here. This is stage 6, big mountain stage. So you start flat, right? Going over this big mountain, going over this crazy big mountain, down and then back up again. Where would you attack?
I would attack right before they go over the really big mountain, because they could lose speed and then you could catch up to them and then get it back.
So right before the top of this?
Like they're going up and then they start to lose speed, but you're faster and you catch up to them and get it back.
That's a good idea. Any thoughts, Corey?
I don't know. Where my head goes is like, do I know my strengths? Like, do I like? I assume different riders would have different strengths as far as like climbing versus like the flat level. But I mean, I would imagine like maybe right before, if you maintain your energy and have good stamina, maybe right before the peak, because then if you can get past someone at the peak, then you're going down the other side and everyone's kind of like got a break at that point. So you're powering to the lead and then get a break.
That's also pretty good because they could go down the little one and catch some speed and then go.
You're right.
Yeah, momentum.
They get a little bit of a breakdown going down the side. I think that's a good idea. Attacking in general, yeah.
I tried to attack while it's flat, because what if you want to attack on the mountains, you could accidentally like fall and then on the
going down the mountain, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So here's the thing though about attacking on the flat. When you're attacking on the flat, you're going faster and it's easier for then someone to be in your draft, so behind you, where you're just not using as much energy. But if you're going up a mountain, the speed is slower and then the draft benefit's not as big. So I think we're both, you said to attack is a great idea. All right, Logan? So you guys already understand how the sport works because you're like, oh, I know where to attack. That was really good. Let's go. Okay, well, this is what I think is going to happen. This is kind of like how, because you both are big Oregon Ducks fans, right?
Yeah.
You're a big fan of Oregon Ducks. No, big fan of football in general. So the reason why I bring this up is because I think that relating this to the Oregon Ducks, we have, for example, on stage 6, where I had up just a second ago, this is a good stage where this last climb is pretty shallow. So the draft benefit's going to be huge. And I think that there should be some riders using satellite riders. That means they put one of their teammates up the road and in the breakaway gets over the top of this climb. The GC rider attacks the big climb, attacks to their teammate, and now they get their teammate to pull really hard for them, giving them draft benefit up this shallow climb, right? And I think this is like an end around. or like a flea flicker, where it's like you put someone in the breakaway and you're telling everyone, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and win the stage with this person in the breakaway. But really, it's like flea flicker or end around, and it's like you're tricking them. Now we're going the opposite direction, and we're helping them that way. So that's my thought on what you know what a satellite rider could be in terms of uh this stage and how it would relate to like a football play. We're trying to mix it up a little bit.
All right. All right.
So I think that can happen on this stage. I think that is a very big possibility. The other thing I think that will happen is that stage 2. We talked about Tadej Pogacar, right? The favorite who's going to win it, probably going to win it. He has a teammate whose name is Isaac Del Toro. He's a Mexican kid, very good, but he has 2 teammates. I mean, so it's 2 teammates on the same team that are both incredible, and that's another big benefit, right? Because it's like you have 2 people who could win it, and that makes a big difference. So, what I think is going to happen is we have stage 6. I think, like I mentioned before, I think that Tadej Pogacar can win that stage, or he can let his teammate Isaac Del Toro win it, and take time on the other people. I think that probably will happen either on stage 6 or stage 2. Del Toro will attack, and just to see what the other rivals will do, right? Because it's like Pogacar is the big favorite, and then it becomes like, all right, well, everyone knows to follow his wheel, but if his teammate attacks, are they going to waste energy following that?
Least amount of wins.
The least amount of wins. Paul Seixas, because he hasn't ridden it yet, or Del Toro.
Del Toro.
Yeah, I think they can do pretty well. Anyway,
Choose Del Toro.
I think so. You think Del Toro will win it? Yeah, he did. He thinks Del Toro is going to win it. Okay, but yeah. So what I think is going to happen overall is stage 1, Jonas Vingegaard takes some time in the team time trial. Stage 2, Del Toro attacks in this city circuit. No one wants to follow because they're on Pogacar's wheel, and then it becomes like everyone kind of looking at each other. Now Del Toro's in the yellow jersey. How does everyone react? This is my hot take. We get to stage 6, like I said, they do the maybe satellite rider strategy. I think Del Toro takes more time because no one wants to follow him again. And I think I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say I think there's a real possibility Isaac Del Toro wins the Tour de France. But if he does, how does Tadej Pogacar react to it? So I think going into after stage 6, we have Del Toro potentially in yellow jersey, Pogacar probably second, Vingegaard third, and Seixas and Remco are somewhere else. Then we have a few flat stages here. Nothing will really happen here. Stage 10 is the Puy-Marie stage where I said it's like kind of revenge tour for Tadej Pogacar. I think he's going to win that one. This is like Tadej Pogacar was the favorite and then lost in this stage a few years ago. So this is like when the Ducks, sorry to bring up bad memories, were playing Ohio State in the championship game, and they kind of got pummeled by wasn't it Ezekiel Elliott at the time who like
No.
ran them into the ground? Didn't they play Ohio State? This was like years ago, like 15, 16. I don't know why I have such vivid memories of watching this game with you.
It's strange.
Mine went Elliott.
Was it 2021?
Like
My memory is that their Chris Olave, 2 of their wide receivers pummeled us.
Or
Got
the other. Sorry, what were you saying?
no, I don't. I'm trying to remember, and I can't.
that 2 of their wide receivers just got touchdowns to touchdown.
I bet. I mean, yeah, it wasn't going great.
It was an ugly game. I check out stuff.
Like 58-14.
Yeah.
Or like 20.
The other comparison, bring back to American sports, and this isn't football related necessarily, but, and you watch highlights all the time, right, Logan? So I think it was 2013, 2014, just sports in general. The Heat came back and won the finals against the Spurs, right? and because of the Ray Allen shot that saved him.
Yeah.
The Spurs came back the next year and demolished the Heat in the finals. They won. I think it was like a gentleman's sweep.
I think it was.
So they were just like, they wanted revenge, right? So this is what I think is going to happen on stage 10. Boy Marie, Tadej Pogacar wants revenge. You guys.
Toddy Pogacar has gotten one sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But he wins so much that he just needs like the little things to give him motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had lost in a certain race, do you think you would want to try and win again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not ready for that. It's for the other person.
Yeah. There's been a couple times recently the Ducks have played the same opponent twice in the same season.
Like,
Remember, like Indiana last year and the Washington at the year back, and we got beat twice.
Mhm.
We wanted
they didn't kill our players.
right.
The other
revenge. We wanted revenge.
Yeah. The last thing I'll bring up. The last thing I'll bring up with this is, I played Corey in the semifinals of fantasy football last year, and my team was overwhelmingly favored to win. And going into the last 6 minutes of Monday Night Football, I needed like 2 points from Christian McCaffrey and Jonathan Taylor combined. And the teams decided to capitulate, and I didn't get any points. And he won.
Yeah.
And I was by 2
Barely
points.
made the playoff.
I think the score was like 236 to like 234. That's how intense this was. And it was a tough loss. And now next year, I want revenge very badly.
And they probably did.
Saying that wasn't right.
Right.
Saying that wasn't right.
He is the triple champion of this league, so I need to do something. He is, yes. Oh yeah. So anyway, but this is what I think is going to happen. So stage 10, Tadej Pogacar wins. Getting a revenge back there. Then we have a few more flat sprints. We won't talk about those too much. We have another big climb. Stage 14. This one, I think, is maybe the one that Jonas Vingegaard wins, and I think he maybe takes some time. But either way, I think it's close now between Del Toro, Pogacar, Jonas Vingegaard. We got to stage 15. I think Pogacar probably wins. Maybe, but like if Del Toro's in the lead, that's where it comes in tough, where it's like, does he keep attacking
Del Toro,
like theoretically attacking his own teammate, right? He can't, like, if his teammate's a minute ahead of him because of the other riders just let him go, then it's like, no, he's not. But it's like, does he just keep attacking and like putting pressure on his other teammates? This is where I think, so then we have an individual time trial, and this is where I think Pogacar probably takes back yellow jersey. Remco probably wins the time trial. Good shout there. You know what you're talking about. We have, some not really big mountain stages, and then these are the big ones. Alpe d'Huez. Yeah, Remco's the best time trials in the world. Alpe d'Huez, big mountain stage. This is stage 20. That's the big one right here. This stage is bananas. So, second to last stage. This is the last chance saloon for everyone.
if
what
you
I-
hear it's over.
Well, here's the thing. I think going into this stage, there's a chance that like Pogacar has a 2-minute lead on everyone already, a big, huge lead. And now it's like he's the favorite, the overwhelming favorite. I think they need to attack from far out. So normally you would attack what, like here maybe near the end, because if you attack from far away, you're doing everything on your own. But I think this stage, there's a chance that people are going to be attacking over like super far out.
You don't see the bike hits. That's all. It's the word right here.
Yeah, the words are on the mountain. You didn't know that? They're there.
Wait, they actually are?
No, they're not. Okay. So this is the last thing that I think is going to happen here. Stage 20. This is my wild card prediction, assuming that Pogacar's in front, maybe Del Toro in front.
Del Toro.
Visma are going to put 2 riders in the breakaway. Visma is Jonas Vingegaard's team. They're going to put 2 riders in the breakaway.
Where's breakaway?
The breakaway is the group that's in front of like the main group. So like they kind of get off to a head start. It's a little bit tough to explain, but I promise it makes sense. They're going to put riders in the breakaway. and hope that the breakaway gets over this climb before the peloton gets there. They are going to light up this climb, and I think Jonas Vingegaard attacks like near the bottom of the Galibier, which is this big climb. Pace. Hope he can drop Tadej Pogačar, link up with his teammates down here, and then right away, probably with Pogačar in his wheel. He probably doesn't end up winning, but I'm hoping for ciclismo, right? We all want ciclismo.
And so, do you have someone you're specifically rooting for?
I want Jonas Vingegaard to win. Honestly, Pogačar is amazing. He's too good. He wins too often. It's too easy for him. Like, if they're a team?
So he's like
you guys,
the Tom Brady of.
He's the Tom Brady. Yeah,
like people like him because he wins, and then if there's a lot of people that are like, "Screw Tom Brady, we don't want anyone."
Yeah, he hasn't. No, not yet.
But
like, what is there, Logan? Is there an athlete who is too good that you are just like I don't like them because they just win all the time?
SGA.
Oh, okay. He's had a short-lived, he's only won one championship, but I can still see it. Like, I understand what you're saying, because people are already just like SGA's, like, boring to watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
The good thing is Pogačar is like fun to watch. He just though is like so much better than everyone else.
Patrick Mahomes.
No.
Nippy. Would it not be Patrick Mahomes? Who would it be?
I think like it might be like.
Yeah, I would say Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, Bonix is young.
I would say as a team, like Alabama.
Yeah,
Alabama. Like four more recently.
Yeah, for sure.
Alabama, yeah. In college baseball, I mean, Alabama's really good. Georgia's really good in college.
Yeah.
Okay.
They won 25-4 against Alabama.
Okay.
It's kind of like like you watch baseball a lot. It's like the Dodgers in baseball, right? The Dodgers are just way better than that. Right? Oh, hey, yeah. Show us your batting stance. Pitch the ball now. Hit it. Super good. That's what Pogačar's going to do on our was. Okay. But he's just too good. I think he's going to win. That's kind of what I think is going to happen. So that kind of gets into how I think this is going to Pogačar. My predicted podium. I think Pogačar comes in first, but I do think, as I said before, I think Del Toro can win it. So
they're on the same team.
They're on the same team. I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with what my head says is going to happen. And then I'm going to go with what my gut is telling me. So first, my head picks Pogačar comes in first. Jonas Vingegaard goes second. Remco Evenepoel third. I think he's going to do pretty well. My gut says Del Toro's going to win. Clip it. Del Toro's going to win the Tour de France. Pogačar second. Jonas Vingegaard third.
Oh.
That's what my.
You go next then.
Maybe my gut, my heart.
You go next.
Yeah. Do you guys? If you have predictions, tell me what they are.
I think Jonas Vingegaard is gonna come in first.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Jonas, you got your supporter right here.
Remco second, and the guy who's won 4 times.
And third?
And
I like it. I like this.
Yep. My gut is saying, Jonas Vingegaard first, then the 4-time winner. Pogačar. Second, and then
Del Toro?
Yeah, Del Toro.
Yeah. So let me ask, is Dylan Van Barle still your pick to win?
I'm just rooting for him to make the podium at this point. I'm a sucker for the underdog. No, I would probably, based on what I've heard, again, I'm still a sucker for underdogs.
So your dad first.
So I'm gonna say Pogačar completely falls off the podium. I'm gonna go I'll go Del Toro wins it. And then who was your pick originally? Remco second, and Giannis third.
Giannis Antetokounmpo third. Let's go.
No.
Whatever.
Giannis.
Giannis.
I changed my vote.
You want Giannis?
I want Jonas.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Giannis, that's my vote to win.
I thought you did say that.
You did say
vote to win.
No, I
Oh,
said
second.
vote.
Oh, that was really
Oh, your original.
It's that.
Your original vote. Okay. I like these. I like these predictions. But I think there's a world where other people can win.
Jonas might come on top because he just sounds better and he just is the better one.
He is the nicer.
name goes a long way.
In my opinion, a very likable person. They're all very nice. I just I have a kid. He has kids. Very relatable. And then I think it's going to be good. This is this is what we do here in the Tour de Shrug. But in reality, though, are you going to watch the Tour de France, or are you just going to do a big shrug? Big shrug. You're not going to
watch
shrug.
it.
West Coast time, that's going to be tough. Anyway, that's what I think is going to happen. Those are my picks. Let me know, put your picks in the bottom. Again, people in the USA, watch the Tour de France on Peacock. You can watch highlights.
Tour de
the Tour de France.
Tour de France.
Yes. And then follow Tour de Shrug podcast. We're going to have some recap podcasts in the next few weeks. I'm excited. Any final words that you guys have?
Do your best. Remco?
Remco?
No, not Remco.
That was like a Jonas Remco combination.
Jonas.
If they teamed up.
Do your best, Jonas and Remco.
Del Toro.
Believe in you.
So go Del Toro and do your best, Remco and Jonas. All right. That's all from Tour de Shrug. Got Tour de Shrug shirts here. Let me know if you want one. See ya.